Eucharistic miracles have occurred throughout the history of Catholicism. A Eucharistic miracle involves the body and blood of the Eucharist taking on biological qualities of Christ's blood, flesh, or both. These extraordinary events have helped people see the spiritual reality of God's hand behind the physical world, reminding Catholics even today that there is more to our existence than we can understand with our five senses alone. The most famous Eucharistic miracle recorded throughout history, may they surprise and inspire you as you seek to deepen your faith and grow in your relationship with Jesus Christ. The miracle of Lanciano involved a priest who experienced doubts concerning Jesus' actual presence in the Eucharist. As he was leading Mass, he began to recite the words of consecration found in Corinthians 11 verses 23 to 25, as he said, "This is my body, this is my blood." He witnessed the wine and the bread turn into real human body and flesh. The blood then coagulated into 5 globules which represented the 5 wounds of the Christ. Word spread rapidly of this miracle, and flesh and blood remain preserved to this day. You can visit them in the Lanciano's Church of San Francisco. The miracle of Bolsena appeared to a priest who doubted the doctrine of transubstantiation, that the bread and wine turns into the literal body and blood of Christ during communion. After he had consecrated the Eucharist, the host began bleeding onto the altar liturgical cloth. At that exact moment, the priest ran and confessed his sin of doubt to the Pope, who was visiting the town at the time. The liturgical cloth remains on display in the Cathedral of Orvieto, where people visit to venerate and honor the sign of one of the earliest Catholic Eucharistic miracles. Though most Eucharistic miracles have to do with a bleeding host, and the one at Chirattakonam, India, was a bit different. On an April morning in 2001, Father Johnson Karur at St. Mary's Parish exposed the Blessed Sacrament for adoration. Soon Father Karur noticed 3 dots on the host and shared what he saw with the people who also saw the dots. The priest then left for a week and came back to find that the host had developed an image of human face. To ensure it wasn't his imagination, he asked an alternate server if he saw anything in the host. "I see the figure of a man," the altar server replied. After the Mass, Father Karur had a local photographer capture the image of the host. After 2 hours, all the photos were developed. With the passing of the time, the face in every photo became more and more clear. There are over hundreds of Eucharistic miracles recorded on Carlos' website categorized according to the country. The earliest of these dates back to the 8th century AD, and the most recent having taken place in Sokolka, Poland in 2008. Through the Eucharist, Jesus enters our lives and his very presence is healing. As food and drink nourishes, so the real presence of Jesus nourishes us. Holy Communion unites us with him in an intimate way. The Christ we meet in the Eucharist is the Emmanuel and God with us. While the primary and most profound Eucharistic miracle is the one that happens at every Mass, when ordinary bread and wine are transformed into the body and blood, soul, and divinity of Jesus, secondary Eucharistic miracles are amazing incidents that give visible evidence of the usually invisible reality of Jesus. Let us have faith and belief in our Lord Jesus Christ. Thank you. Thank you for watching.